Друзья, приветствую всех на моем канале, с вами снова Лена. Продолжаем проходить игру к югу от круга. Вот, что это за кулисами, что это такое? Как мне собирать эти... Ладно, продолжаем, я не знаю, как собирать там, что. Так. Так. Ага. Значит, нам надо струячить вперед, я так понимаю, да? Струячим. Собирать. А что собирать? Нам еще не давали ничего, чтобы мы собрали. Это надо находить или это будет по ходу действия? Так. Так, что там? Привет! Конечно, понимаю. Зонд какой-то, метеозонд, наверное.
I've just completed mine for the day.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, well, you know me. Ready for the walk back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Так, короче, только пришли, уже собираются уходить.
There's something I wanted to see first.
Sounds intriguing.
Follow me, you'll see. Fancy we climb?
You can make it up there.
I can. Can you? Come on. Together we can make it to the top.
Давайте, взбирайтесь уже.
Here, put one hand here, it'll help you up.
Давай, в темпе.
If I can do this as a girl, I can do it again now.
Блять, я не могу промолчать.
They didn't know. My brother took me.
Это не зависит от того, нажимаю я или нет, он все равно будет проговаривать эту фразу красным. Ну, любым, да, чтобы я не нажимала, он не нажимала. Он все равно это будет проговаривать.
Are they consistent with what they've been reporting in South America?
They're not as high, but they're high. Oh, your equations still work. It doesn't disprove the model. We can still plot the paths of the air currents. But still, something's not right.
Что там тебе нечисто? Что тебе не нравится? Все же нормально. Ой, ну куда пошел? Странно он ходит, но управление, конечно, неудобно. Ворона.
Keep down.
Oh, what is it?
The white-tailed eagle. I haven't seen one in years.
Орлан белохвост.
Amazing thing.
Удивительно, мы таких не видели, да, я даже таких не знаю, кто это такие.
This is special. I thought they were extinct, poisoned by pesticides.
She's come out just for us.
A new life, eh?
Улетела птичка.
Oh.
Wonder if we'll see anything like that again. Wonder where it came from.
Так, погнали за ней.
It makes me think, where did it come from? I mean, the extra radiation.
Дополнительная радиация.
You sure it's not a quirk of all this new equipment?
Что-то они как-то сегодня мало общаются. Не?
all the instruments can't be giving inflated readings. Oh, come on, take my hand.
А чё он вперед не идет? Чё она ему все время руки подает?
Right.
Сам не может, что ли?
Right. Let's try and work it out.
Странный мужик.
All right. So, what do we know? We know the readings are at their highest down in the southern hemisphere.
And not as high here, up north.
Right.
It's being diluted somehow, is my thinking. Mixed in by all the currents.
That would make sense.
Well, it's heading from the south up to the north.
Yes.
Чё застрял? И она провалилась куда-то там. Так, куда вы забрались, друзья?
Your model of the air currents. That would prove that's what's happening, that there's this general movement north.
I think we need to find out where this radiation came from in the first place.
Какая-то радиация.
We've been running the model forwards all this time, but our starting point has always been South America.
I could look again at the model, perhaps.
Run it differently, you mean?
Run it backwards. See where these air currents originate.
The radiation has to be coming from somewhere.
Somewhere further south.
South of the Antarctic Circle, maybe? I don't know. Whatever this is, people are going to want to hear about it.
I hope so.
I think we might be onto something.
Друзья, у вас какая-то фигня происходит. Я не понимаю, что вы вообще делаете, блин. Какой-то воздушный поток, радиация. Непонятно.
This is bigger than just clouds, you mean?
Bigger than clouds! Although I know you can't believe such a thing.
Ah, I might, given the chance.
It might be what this paper's meant to be about.
Интересненько. Чем эта игра в конечном итоге закончится вообще? Как сюжет развернется, мне интересно. Пока ничего не понятно, если честно. Ну, что у вас там?
Look at this.
Облака. Облака.
Hey, hold on.
Just want to get a bit higher. I know a spot.
Так, короче. Мы забираемся все выше и выше.
It's windy up here. Are you cold?
Да, я замерз.
Cold. The very idea.
Непонятно. Что это было, блин? Что это было? Что за флешбеки, блин? Непонятные.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Да. Офигенно, блин.
Oh, it's a beautiful view. Huh. It would be a beautiful thing.
It would be. If you wanted to do it. It would change the whole focus of the paper. You might be needing some help.
Would you like to help me with it?
Конечно, хочет помочь. Она очень даже заинтересована.
Well, of course. It could be that beautiful subject I was talking about.
Oh, so now it's yours, is it?
Ой, блин, да что тебе? Жалко, что ли? Пускай пишет.
It could be ours, though. This beautiful thing,
Конечно.
if you wanted it to be.
Come here.
Давайте, давайте, друзья. Наслаждайтесь прекрасным видом. Напишите работу вместе. «18+». Никак иначе. Очень красиво. Очень красиво нарисовано все.
I knew it wouldn't last.
What?
The rain.
Oh,
Think we could make it to those trees down there?
if we run.
Here it comes.
If it hits us, you could take my jacket.
Promise me that?
Promise you
По
that.
рукам.
Let's go then.
Погнали. Мне что, сейчас бежать надо будет? Или он сам побежит без меня?
This isn't the way back, is it?
I know another way around. Don't worry. We'll get less wet.
Wait!
Exciting, isn't it?
Yes, but slow down!
I mean the new idea, the paper.
Yes! Yes, it's great!
Смотри аккуратнее.
Great. Really? Finally.
Чего вы в лес-то побежали? А вдруг там какие-то дикие звери будут? Где она, блин? Эу! Вернись! Где она? Куда она убежала? Алло? Ты бабу свою потерял, придурок. Ясно. Ясно. Снег. Снег. О, ничего себе, карусельки. Карусельки. В Антарктике карусельки. Алло. Это какой-то бред.
It's so much better at night, don't you think?
Да, красиво, реально
I saw them
красиво.
setting
Да.
up this afternoon. It was all chaos and scaffolding, but now it's more, oh, I don't know, exciting, I suppose. Not just all that. This.
This.
You realize this is a big occasion, don't you?
Особый случай.
It's the first time you've taken me out, Dr. Hamilton.
Слышите, первое свидание?
At
Вы
night,
до этого что
in public.
вытворяли?
Not working, not hiding a wee anywhere. We're out courting.
Да.
Cuddly toy?
Oh, you know me so well. Go on then, boys and their toys.
Watch this.
Давай, покажи класс.
Good grief, what are you doing?
As you said, courting.
Are
Романтика.
you now?
Серьезно. 10 выстрелов, давай, стреляй.
Go. Knock down all the cans, the bear's yours. Or more likely yours. Well,
I think this one's more for him.
Not many men can do what I'm about to do.
And you have good aim, do you? My knight in shining armor.
Да нормально все у меня с меткой.
Absolutely. Well, I always thought I'd be good in the army.
Ну что, не пошел?
Books hadn't gotten in the way.
Да.
Go on then, prove yourself, army man.
Подожди.
Well now, maybe I had you all wrong. But you really don't need to prove anything.
That's it, my lad. Only another 5 of them. We'll make a soldier of you yet, Pete, my boy.
Нас батя
Now,
учил
what's he up to,
стрелять.
cheeky little bugger, spoiling our game. Ah! You missed it.
В смысле мистит?
That's enough, I think.
What's the matter, Peter?
I'm fine.
А что с тобой, Питер? Питер, что с тобой? Ты вспомнил батю? Как он учил тебя стрелять, и ты расстроился?
Clara?
Что такое? Где твоя Клара, блин? Странное место. Здесь ее нет. Мне, наверное, в комнату ужасов надо. Ну заходи, нормально, блин. Вон тебе комната. Иди в комнату ужасов. Я вообще фигею с того... О, опасно. Радиация.
Radiation.
Да.
My God, what's going on here?
Кто его знает, что здесь происходит? Ты пойдешь туда, нет? Нет. Ладно, вываливайся. Что это за база? База СССР, блядь. Крутяк. Еле ходит, блин. Реально, блин. Так, туда он не может зайти, да? Подожди, а осмотреться я тоже не могу? Страсти просто какие-то, мордасти. Ага, добрался. Так, ищем.
Floyd.
Флойд.
Are you there?
Thank God. Tell me some good news.
Нет.
Not yet, Floyd. I'm sorry. There was barely any fuel. I've walked all this way.
Are you all right, Peter?
Да в порядке я.
I'm alive. I'm just very cold. I don't know what this place is. It wasn't on the map. Another base. Lots of big machines.
Another base? Are there any people there?
Очень подозрительно все.
There were lots.
Ай, короче, у него все перемешалось, блин. Твоя реально крыша поехала, реально крыша поехала.
Just a mine, a radioactive symbol.
A mine. God, where the hell are we? Can you see anything else?
Корабль.
Floyd, I can see the ship at last. Mountains, bay, ship, like we said.
You can see it? You can see the Norwegian ship?
I can. I can see it on the far side.
А что вы взяли, что это норвежский корабль?
There's a boat, a small boat on this side.
Okay, so that's something. Do you think you can use it to get across?
It might just kill me, but what else can I do? Except stay here.
Yeah, and that'll kill you too. You don't want to give up this close to the finish line. I'm counting on you.
Бля, хорошо.
We're going to die out here.
Peter, please. Listen to me. You know where you are now. This is the last push. You've made it this far. I know you can do it. Hello?
Странная игра.
I'm here. I can do it. I just need to warm up.
Ну так разогрейся как-нибудь.
If you hang around, we've got a problem, mate. There's a
Буря
storm coming
приближается.
your way. I know because I'm in the thick of it now. You don't want to get caught out on the water when the river hits. Look, I know you're tired, Peter. But if you don't get moving now, you'll never cross the water. Who knows when the storm will clear? You gotta leave now.
Floyd, I can't.
Бля, ему тяжело.
Man, you have to. Please, Peter. I don't want to die here.
Ты какой-то странный, блин.
All right. All right.
All right. Are you ready?
Готов, блин.
Yes. Yes. I'm ready.
Go on, mate. Go. Get out of there. Go on.
Так, а чё у тебя ноги голые? Я не понимаю. Ты не можешь как-то это самое штаны заправить в ботинки? Странный чувак.
Peter, good to see you at last. You look well.
We were just talking about you, old chap.
Here, we got the first round in to celebrate.
Давай
Celebrate.
отпразднуем.
Heard the paper's going shockingly well at last.
It is, thank you.
John, your eminent professor, mentioned it. Gather you showed him an early copy.
Word spreads when something's good, that's all.
Never seen the man so delighted. So, I propose a toast.
Значит, он со своей подружкой
Peter.
Кларой хорошо
Let
написал
this be one
работу.
foot inside the club.
Ясно.
So all in all, I hear it's been a very productive summer. Got everything you wanted in Scotland.
It's an inspiring place, yes. Very beautiful.
Oh, she is. She is.
What are you talking about?
My hands are clean. I just mentioned Clara.
That was it. Clara, good man, Peter. Like I said, inspiration.
Sorry, shouldn't I have said anything?
I'd rather it was kept quiet. I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea, that's all. Clara's been helping with the readings and
Helping. Well, bit of note-taking here and there, filing.
that kind of thing. A lot of writing, too.
Oh, I thought it was more, assisting them writing.
No, she's done a lot on it now. Changed the focus of it a little, too.
Oh, I see. So wouldn't that make it a joint paper?
Sam,
Мгм.
I think we all know that Peter is the real professor in waiting here. I think he knows better than anyone how much he put into it and who wrote what. Isn't that right, Peter?
Да-да-да.
Of course.
And he's well aware his chances of promotion would be considerably lower if he'd only done half the work in collaboration.
Of course I'm aware. Of course.
Fine.
Collaboration isn't a bad thing.
Oh, I agree.
Unless, of
Ну,
course, you're that girl Molly, collaborating with the communists.
I think the word you're looking for is collusion.
Well, didn't work out too well for her either way. Shame, really. I'd have happily colluded with her.
Joe.
Ah, you're right. You're right. Too complicated. I prefer things with fewer strings attached. Having the KGB and MI5 watching through the curtains, that would really put me off.
Molly didn't deserve all that. I wonder what's happened to her.
Что
Well,
с
she
этой
hasn't come
Молли?
back to the start of term yet, apparently. Beyond that, who knows? The vanishing lecturer.
Лектор-призрак, блин.
Someone must know something.
You're not worried, are you? You've got no secrets to hide?
I just think she was unfairly singled out.
It's all water under the bridge. New term, things will have settled down. Fresh start and all that.
My thoughts exactly. New term, new students.
А этого, главное, волнует только
What do you think of
студентки.
those two over there?
Them? Very nice, I'm sure.
Joe, don't.
Hold this, will you?
Are you leaving us?
Don't be so possessive, Peter. What are you, the wife?
Идите.
Like you said, Sam, never too late for a fresh start. I meant what I said. Hearty congratulations on the paper. You always had that passion, much more than the rest of us. And this sounds like that old conundrum, women or work. Just don't forget your years of struggle. Don't miss this opportunity now. Wouldn't want you missing out on what you deserve.
Окей.
Thank you.
Right. I'm off to get what I deserve. Don't wait up, chaps.
You're a disgrace, Joe.
Absolutely shocking.
Так, короче, он пошел подкатывать к бабам.
How does he keep doing it and getting away with it?
Так, это Молли, короче, ее уже там повязали где-то, что-то у него в институте в этом не так, блин. А нам пора струячить на корабль. Так, походу не очень хорошо то, что мы сотрудничали с Кларой, когда писали нашу монографию. Я не понимаю, ты будешь садиться на лодку?
Come on, Pete, pay attention. Head in the bloody clouds again. That's your problem. Pick up the oars and row like I told you.
Так, это наш батя, нет? Или кто это? Греби, говорит.
Faster than that, son. Come on, keep them both in time.
Точно батя.
Doing my best.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Ну, тяжело лодкой управлять так и гребсти, когда еще кто-то
Keep
сидит.
your weight in the middle, too. You don't want to tip us in. What a wonderful start to the holiday that would be.
Do you want to help?
It's a test of your listening, son, and trying to work things out for yourself. How would you learn if I did everything for you, eh?
I didn't mean do it all, just take an all maybe.
А
Say I
что?
did, you could only work one
Ну,
oar,
точно
remember?
кругами будем
We'd be going
плавать.
round in circles.
Греби уже.
There's a strong current coming up. It's a good test, son. Now remember what I taught you, and this won't be a problem. I keep her straight and true. Strong arms. I said strong. No, 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 no!
Trying.
That side! Harder on the port side!
Help!
Jesus, Pete, that one!
Ну, вспоминай, как батя тебя учил. Куда гребешь?
Oh, come on, give it here! Give it here! Good, you get back there, I'll do it.
Ну, так надо было сразу самому за весла садиться. Сейчас ты будешь психовать там, блин. Как будто это так легко.
I knew you weren't made for this!
Не гони, бля.
Maybe you're right.
Парень, ничего страшного.
Come on. Prove you can go the rest of the way. Current's not as strong now. Here you go.
Зачем так делать, блин? Спокойно нельзя было ему помочь и все. Нет, надо, блин, высказать все
I
сразу.
have done my best, Peter.
Заткнись уже.
Whatever you do in life, you can't expect anyone to do things for you. My experience. I won't always be here to help. And there'll come a time when you've got to prove you can do something by yourself.
Давай, ты тоже уже давай, блин. А хули она там стоит? У него реально, блин, все
Good
глюки
roll,
уже.
Captain Hamilton.
Oh, get me away from this thing. It looks calm out there, but it's rougher than you think.
Oh, it does look nice and calm, you're right.
It's the current. Can't you see it?
It's very nasty ripples. It's practically a storm surge.
I think if the wind had been in another direction...
Oh, come here. Don't you know me at all by now? Come on, let's walk.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I've got used to being this relaxed. What's it going to be like getting back to college, having to smarten ourselves up?
Да.
I really like you like this. It's nice.
Чё идёт-то?
Remember when we met on that train and you were so self-conscious about that suit?
А, костюм. Да.
Oh, I remember. Seems silly now, eh? You were wearing that lovely sweater you got on now, weren't you?
Not this. Well, I only bought it recently. It's a new color for me.
Он тебе очень идёт.
You sure about that?
Positive. Ah, strange. So, do you want the good news?
Да. Давай.
Absolutely.
While you're out, I checked with the hotel and they said we could stay another night. And I thought, why not? Extend this holiday as long as we can. Extend the celebration.
Celebration?
Oh, you know, the summer of work. The fact that it's practically all done now. And perhaps we could celebrate us too.
Да.
Us. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Mr. Absolutely Hamilton.
Oh, stop it. I don't say it like that.
You do, and that's fine.
Ready to go home soon?
Not in the slightest. Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at these houses.
Красиво, да.
If I had found someone I could row with, perhaps I could be living here.
Hey, I can row.
Well, that's good, because I think I might be in love.
Oh? Me too.
Oh, those two houses up on the cliff, look. Oh, which one should we have, the red or the blue?
It's tricky. Why not both?
Oh, go on, pick one.
Okay, red.
My choice exactly.
Oh, almost like I knew what you were gonna say.
Так, короче, мы что-то там выбираем, блин.
Maybe more than me one day?
Family.
Well, like I said, one day.
Ой, ну не надо, зачем вот это красное все
What about
испортить
your
сейчас?
work? Wouldn't you want to finish that first?
Well, finish work before I settle down, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I love my work. You know I do. I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. I don't see why it has to be one or the other. Would you give up work to have children?
I would. I really would.
No, well, I think the thing is, I wouldn't expect a man to give it all up. Not if he really loved his work. So why does the rest of the world think that we should give it all up? I keep thinking about all these bright young women I'm teaching and I'm scared. I'm scared that despite all they've achieved, despite the fact that they're walking out into the world with a degree from Cambridge, the first thing they'll be asked is how fast can you type?
You're probably right. It's a real waste of talent.
It really is a waste, you're right. Even the jobs they get, they're not expected to keep once they've had children. All it needs is people to stand up to it.
No, you're right. I think women have every right to state their claim.
Not a woman this time. Women have been making a stand, throwing themselves under horses since the suffragettes. We need men to start fighting for it.
You can count on me.
Да уж.
I hope you do make a stand. Won't become part of all that.
Посмотрим.
It's not easy, you know. A lot of people are still living in the dark ages about all this. Your professor, for one, I'll bet.
I think you're probably right there.
He doesn't know about any of this, does he?
This work?
Exactly. The work we've done.
Профессор не знает, да,
You will tell him, won't you?
что мы вместе писали эту работу. Конечно, расскажу.
I'll go straight to his office as soon as we're back.
You promised me that.
Обещаю. По рукам.
Promise you that.
Good.
Обещаю.
This is good, isn't it?
Здорово, здорово. Очень
Yes.
красиво, хорошо. Гуляйте, гуляйте. S.S.LUMI. Ну, пойдем на корабль. Как туда забраться? А, в дверь. В дверь, в дверь, в дверь. Это тоже русские. Заходи, тут, наверное, тепленько. Хотя, если он заброшенный.
Peter, marvelous to see you do come in. Take a seat. I have to say,
Восхищение от работы совместной с Кларой. О, спасибо.
You read the final draft?
of course, all the salient points. I must say it's very impressive.
You think so? Thank you.
Not at all, it's your work. I think the direction you took it gave it something of real value. Well, as I say, quite apart from the climate side of things, the method you developed to track radiation, I can see it having far-reaching implications, and not just in your own field. It's marvelous.
I'm glad you think so.
First-rate piece of work, Peter. First-rate.
Отлично.
This other name on here, Dr. Clara McKirry.
Нет,
I presume it could-
нельзя ее убрать.
Drop it. Why would I do that?
Oh, well, I understand you probably had some little research assistants, but, well, we all have secretaries.
Ну мы вместе писали. Ты чё, охренел, что ли?
What are you suggesting?
Tell me, have you seen your friend Joseph recently?
Виделся.
I have.
Doing so well in their new positions. I would dearly love to see the same for you, Peter. And more for you, in fact.
Well, thank you.
It would be so well deserved after all these years, especially after the risk I took.
Risk.
A boy from a grammar school, first in his family to make it to university, you know what I'm saying.
Ясно,
It's
короче.
been really wonderful to give you this opportunity. I would just hate you to throw it away by misattributing your own hard work, that's all, for whatever reasons you might have.
Нет.
Throwing it away. What do you mean?
I mean, there is a world...
Нет, надо так, чтобы и она тоже в этом участвовала.
Well, as I say, it really is very good, and I'm not the only
Будем
one.
отстаивать Клару.
You've given it to someone else already.
I knew a few who I thought might be interested.
Какие
I thought you'd be
знакомые?
pleased. In fact, I think you might want to prepare yourself for being the center of attention for a little while. I'm sure you would be able to cope, but I think it's perhaps not quite the sort of thing you'd like to foist on a young woman's shoulders.
I see. And okay to foist upon a man's, of course.
Quite. And I've no doubt you'd be up to the challenge yourself. With this name on here, there is a good chance it will cause problems.
I'm sure I could handle them.
This isn't all about you, I'm afraid. There could
Да
be
ты гонишь, блин.
Clara was close with Molly Shannon,
Ну и чё?
the one suspected of being a communist spy.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Well, it's true. How close they were is the real question. Clara joined Molly on that anti-British protest march, I hear.
People are saying Clara's a spy now.
Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's started digging. Yet. A lot of people, very important people, believe you are either with this country or against it.
Блин, короче, с политикой тут все завязано, блин.
Some of the benefactors of this college, for example. My father used to call this university one of the greatest contributions Britain has made to the world. I would agree with that. Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I'd hate to be the one to undermine it. The affair
Козёл.
with this Cambridge for business has been bad enough. We can't change the past, Peter. But we can learn from it. Before we fool ourselves into remembering it too kindly. Now, with this name on here, and the associations one might make, you see what I'm saying?
I see. But I really think her name.
Будем отстаивать до последнего.
Peter, I am trying to make you understand.
Не надо до меня стучаться.
This is precisely the way the rot sets in. It's the slow knife. Members of this university were recruited to spy for the Soviet Union 10 years ago. Now members of this university are demanding we lay down our weapons. The only defense we have against the very same foreign power. What happens in 10 years' time? And what happens to the integrity of this college in 10 years? If you share your work on a whim with a girl you've taken a fancy to. And what happens 10 years after that?
Старый козел, блин.
Cannot survive by making oneself vulnerable. That is why this university is still here. That is why I am still here. I hope you understand how much I care about your success. It's so common for work to fade into obscurity after it's published. It would be a shame if yours were denied my full-throated support, especially after so many years.
I've spent years working on this.
I cannot make your decisions for you, Peter. By all means, publish with Clara as a co-author if you're feeling generous, but if you do, you'll have to take your chances. It would be difficult for me to bring to bear any influence I have. By way of illustration, I have an address in Whitehall to give you.
Thank you.
Afraid I can't tell you much more now, but he's a good man. Cambridge man. And you may find there's one more reason to leave Clara out of things.
Ни хрена.
I'm sure things will become clear soon.
I think you've made things very clear.
Well, let me know what you decide.
Клару мы исключать не
Just knock
будем.
any time. My door is always open.
Так, друзья, на этом мы с вами закончим. Ставьте лайк, комментируйте, подписывайтесь на мой канал. А пока всем удачи, пока-пока.